Hey, what's up guys? John here. What's happening right now is extremely revealing about what the future of America looks like. And I'm going to walk you through this step by step. It's really it's something we all need to pay close attention to and not avoid. Really face this head on and understand where things are going and what we should be doing right now to prepare for this. Please hit the like button. When you hit the like button, YouTube's going to share this content to educate more people about what's really going on in America and this economy that we're stepping into. Take a look at this. Just 26 days of heating oil. U.S. households face costliest winter in decades. This winter is shaping up to be the costliest for heating in a generation, especially for households in the U.S. Northeast that must burn oil to stay warm. With temperatures already dropping, the U.S. has just 26 days supply of heating oil to draw on, the smallest store for this time of year. In 30 years, in 3 decades, national inventories of fuel are once again at the lowest seasonal point, and weekly data going to 1982, according to the Energy Information Administration. Spot diesel prices in New York jumped to a 5-month high on data, while futures rallied to the highest level since June. Heating costs this winter are already forecasted to be the highest since 1997, in part because distillate supplies, which include heating oil, are so low. That may not change anytime soon. While profits for producing the fuel are near record high, the market is in steep backwardation, meaning suppliers lose money if they keep distillers in shortage. As of September 30th, the U.S. had less than 30 days of supply on hand. Right? Families who want to stay warm this winter will pay the highest energy bills in 25 years. 25 years. So, and look at this. So U.S. households face an average power bill of $1,359 this winter, the highest since 1997. So they're paying $1,300 on average, $1,359 this winter, on the back of record high inflation, the back of increased costs for servicing credit cards and paying auto loans. Everything is getting much more expensive. Now I'm going to tell you guys what's going to happen next, because it's very clear and it's very obvious to me. The wealthy, they're going to borrow money even if rates rise. Say they go to 8, 9%, 10%. Let's say that happens. As that happens, even if they borrow money at these high rates, the poor and the middle class and the majority, the 95%, they're going to have to start selling things. Cars, they're going to start selling houses, they're going to sell, they're going to be walking away from businesses, they're going to walk away from infrastructure. The rich are going to look at this and say, hey, I can borrow money for, rates are high, sure, but I can borrow this money, this depreciating fiat, and buy up all of this hard, real, the only thing that really matters, hard, real assets. I can buy up all this, property, right? And this is what's ultimately going to happen. They are going to start buying and buying and buying. And what's the 95% going to do? They're going to pull out that plastic card and they're going to swipe. That's what they're going to do. And they're going to pay these big credit card companies 25%, 27% interest. And so they may say it's $1,359. Most people don't have $1,359. So what are they going to do? They're going to pull out that credit card and they're going to pay 3 times that by making the minimum payments, paying $5,000 for a traditional energy bill, right? There's no way that the middle class is going to walk out of this unscathed, that they don't realize what's happening. There's no way anyone can really get ahead paying 20 or 25% interest. And that's why people right now need to really pay close attention to what's happening, because they throw these numbers out, 8%, these are the numbers that they throw out. But you look at the chart data, food, right? This is a 12-month percent change in June, right? And you look at the website domain, bls.gov, right? This is what they're saying. So food at home, 12.2%. Food away from home, 7%. Right? Energy, 41.6%. Fuel oil, 70%. Motor fuel, 60%. Electricity, 13%. Utility, 38%. All items, less food and energy, 5.9%. Right? Household furnishings, 10.2%. Right? Everything is going up. The only thing dropping is education. Right? Everything is going up. The only thing is dropping is education. And so, this is what's happening. Wages are going up 3%, 4%. They're going up almost, it's not even worth discussing compared to what the actual cost of living is going to be going up. And what's going to follow? We're going to start to see delinquencies across bills that we, at levels we've never imagined. Worse than 2008, I believe, because now the faucets are turning off. There's no more stimulus. The party is over. This moment is when people are either going to make it or break it. That's what's going to happen. People are either going to start selling off things to put themselves in a position to weather the storm, or they're going to end up selling properties. I believe we're going to see a hell of a lot more home inventory hit the market. We're going to start seeing people try to position themselves to get through the storm. But what I think is very likely going to happen here next is I believe banks are going to start tightening up like they did in 2008, 2009, where they are, they're going to be very, very cautious about who they lend money to and what their risk tolerance is going to be. And so right now, if you have credit card debts, if you have any type of debt that is adjustable, if you're making minimum payments, you have to really look at what that payment schedule is going to look like over the next 1 to 2 to 3 years. Really pay attention to this. It's the most important thing, really, is paying attention to what you're actually going to be paying and how much you can afford if we step into this problem, which we are. We're already basically in it. You ask yourself this, right? Because there are options. If you have bad credit, you could fix your credit. You could, potentially do a balance transfer. You can, maybe even do some type of debt consolidation could potentially work for you if the plan is right and the situation is right. But finding scenarios to weather the storm in advance of the banks tightening up. Because when they start tightening up, those options may be gone. Right now, you could still potentially find a solution. That's my advice. Everyone should find a solution. If you have credit card debt, find a solution. We would love to help you at cashnow.video. Cashnow.video, if you have late payments, derogatories, anything holding your credit score down, we would love to help you. A free consultation, and you also get 2 free calls one-on-one with me. My goal is to help 1 million people get out of debt, to improve their situation, and to go from a renter to owning their own property, a multifamily property. That's what I want to do. I talked on this channel for a very long time about all the problems in the world. The solution is getting people out of debt and getting people into a place to where they have their own financial security, they can call their own shots. That's the solution. And when we have situations like this, people are at the mercy of the world, right? If they own their own property, they're in a really good financial standing, they have options, life gets easier. That's my advice. My advice right now is to look at the writing that's on the wall, right? This is what's going to happen. You look at this is only going to continue to rise. And these energy bills going up like this, $1,359 this winter. Bottom line, Americans are facing an energy crisis made worse by the deal energy policies or crippling tax hikes. This is only just starting, right? Everybody knows this is only just starting. I always said, 2020 is bad, 2021 will be worse. 2021 bad, 2022 is going to be worse. I believe 2023 is going to be way worse than 2022. And I believe 2024 will probably be worse than 2023. So with that being taken into consideration, you have to ask yourself, if things continue to go in this direction, what would life look like in a year or 2 years? If the answer is horrible, then you have to make the change now. Now is the time to make the change so that you can move into a direction that could be potentially positive for your life versus getting basically pushed into a situation into where your living standards are getting eroded month in and month out due to everything that's happening in the world. Now, we would love to help you at Cashnow.video, a free custom consultation with Erica. And then if you end up going on board, you get 2 15-minute calls with me. The first call, we will go through your entire situation, talk about the debts that you have and what strategies you could potentially utilize. And as your credit's getting fixed, then you could start implementing some of those strategies. And then when your credit is fixed, then I can point you into a direction and help you build out a plan and a strategy to where you should invest and what your plan and strategy should be. At the end, I would love a video testimonial. My goal is, again, to help 1 million people get out of debt. I think that's probably the highest purpose that I could create in my lifetime, is to help 1 million people get out of debt and to improve their life. And I would love for you to be one of those people. What do you think about this situation? Drop it below. Go to cashnow.video. Or you can even DM us on Instagram at cashnow.video. Your first name and your phone number. I'll have Erica give you a call. Drop your comments below. Let's talk about it. Subscribe here. Also, subscribe to my second channel. Hit the like button. LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok up in the banner. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.